At one time, Sierra Online owned the friendly skies of computers around the nation. Their flight sims, Red Baron, A-10 Tank Killer, and the Aces series, were mainstays for every armchair flight jock with a PC. Time marches on, and so did the flight sim genre. You can still find Sierra's flight sims on thousands of hard drives around the world. But after a long dry spell, we're about to find out what their idea of the future of sims is. Enter Silent Thunder A-10 Tank Killer 2. Sierra Online will be using their new 3-space technology in Silent Thunder and in all their new sim titles for 1996. The producer for this project is Frank Evers. Evers will also head the Earthsiege 2 and 3 projects along with Cyber Gladiators. His most recent title was Command: Aces of the Deep. Evers promises to make Silent Thunder a groundbreaker in the area of graphics and playability. As this is a preview, features are still subject to change. And with that in mind, let's look at what Sierra has put together thus far. The game takes place in 3 major arenas: Colombia, North Korea, and the Middle East. The story goes that at the end of 1996, the U.S. Air Force will completely eliminate the A-10s from its inventory. All that is except for a new and top-secret flying unit called Silent Thunder. The organization's specific mission is covert support of vital U.S. policy in nations that are unable to acknowledge open U.S. involvement. Unlike other U.S. Air Force units, Silent Thunder's A-10s operate alone. Don't expect wingmen to help you out or have any control over the 10 different aircraft contained in the sim. The unit has heavy support from friendly elements such as AWACS, satellite imaging systems, and tactical operations. This support allows a pilot to receive real-time theater intelligence and unlimited weapon supplies and fuel availability. These add up to very limited strategic planning in a campaign mode. Sierra puts you in the role of a hotshot pilot by the name of Jack Haggart. You'll receive direction from several people throughout the game. Most speech comes from your commander and the AWACS officer. They'll inform you of your mission goals and your progress toward those goals. You'll receive reprimands and congratulatory praise when those goals are reached. The soundtrack is a real killer. The hard-pounding rock will increase your heart rate along with the game's action. The tracks were all done at Sierra, and they compare to many of the commercial cuts you've heard. By far, Silent Thunder's strong suit is its graphics. Sierra's new 3-space technology creates beautiful texture-mapped terrain that is almost photorealistic. Using a Pentium 100 machine, the frame rate was so fast that at times the game appeared to be full-motion video rather than a computer sim. An example of the breathtaking graphics are the dirt roads that you'll find throughout the different theaters in Silent Thunder. They're not only realistic in appearance, but they actually wind around mountains and over hills. Enemies emerge from over a ridge or around a corner. They hide in valleys and use objects as cover. In general, we have never seen such ground detail at these frame rates. Campaigns take place in 3 different theaters that we mentioned earlier, with each having 8 missions. If you lose a mission, your failure will make the next mission harder to complete. If you lose too many missions, you'll lose the campaign and subsequently must restart it. So save those games. Silent Thunder gives you the choice to play single missions from any of the theaters or several training missions that are not found in any of the campaigns. Before each mission, you're given the opportunity to choose between 4 preset weapon payloads, or you can set up your personal preference. It's worth the effort to set up your own weapon payload just once in order to appreciate the versatility and power of an A-10 Warthog. Sierra Online has decided to keep the keyboard interface simple and basic. You'll be given all the external views you need to watch your Warthog in action. Plus, Evers has designed a mouse-controlled, free-moving camera outside your aircraft that can be zoomed back to see the entire battlefield, or zoomed through your aircraft for an exciting nose-of-the-aircraft view of all the action. The A-10 controls are basic, the HUD display is uncluttered, and the cockpit gauges are limited. If you've spent the last few months flying SSI's Su-27 Flanker or Ocean's EF-2000, the flight modeling and characteristics of Silent Thunder may seem overly simplified, but Sierra is directing this product at fans of their Aces series or their original A-10 Tank Killer. We'll report back to you on just how well the final lives up to their plans in an upcoming issue.